Hey guys, welcome back to One Man Op Fishing. It's Saturday morning. It's about 9:45 or so in the AM. It's been rainy all week off and on. It's summer in South Florida, so you usually go between unrelenting heat and then rain. The rain cools things off, so it is a little cooler. It's probably in the 80s. Not much of a breeze, a little bit out of the east, but you know, I'm hoping with the overcast skies we might be able to catch something. It's a little cooler, as I said. Hopefully the bass have moved out of the deep areas, maybe into a little bit more of this shallow. This lake is a very shallow lake. You know, out to the middle it's about 5 or 6 feet deep. So I'm sure over there it might be a little bit deeper. But we're gonna throw the topwater toad, the plastic toad, and of course I've got a Cinco we can use as well. So let's get right to it. See if we can't put a couple of bass right there. All right. Whoa. There we go. Right there at the shore. My little guy. Beautiful. First damn cast, guys. I'm glad I turned the camera on. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll cast a few times before. No, sir. Look at that. Nice little fish. Very nice. Yeah, it's under a pound. Definitely a dink. Would not weigh in a contest, but, you know, not a bad way to get started. All right, let's put her right back. There you go, darling. All right, the topwater toad gets the job done. That's what we're throwing. You can get them in all different colors. You know, I love these for cloudy days like this. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of One Man Op Fishing. I'm the one man, and this is the op that I'm on, trying to catch some bass here at Cornerstone. It has been raining every single day, guys, so it's been tough to get out and do any consistent fishing. It's just been brutal. It's been one of those kind of summers. I long for the days in the 80s, 90s, and even 70s when we would go years with droughts. The water would get low, the bass fishing would get crazy good. You go out in the Everglades, you could catch 20 fish in 2 hours. I mean, it was just like shooting fish in a barrel. So, I don't know. It rained a bunch today. I don't know what the fishing's gonna be like. Got a nice breeze coming out of the west, going toward the east, which is usually the opposite. Usually you get that breeze out of the east, headed west. So, I've got the topwater toad, and I've got not a Cinco, but sort of a smaller bait. And we'll see. I'm trying the other side of Cornerstone to see if maybe this end has got a little more fish. I haven't had much luck over off of the bridge. So let's get right to it. Something's tapping. Something's a tapping. Come on, what is it? Feels like a damn cichlid. Nope. Something was tapping, but not taken. Just tapping. Something's tapping again. Same spot. He ain't taking it. Same spot. That's either a tiny bass. It's either a tiny bass or a cichlid. Same exact spot. Let's try one more time here. Sometimes it's just something small tapping. Well, sometimes it could be something big just tapping. There it is, it's tapping. Bass don't usually tap at your bait unless it's a small bass. Usually, you know, largemouth opens up that mouth and down it goes. It's one of the benefits of spider wire or any of the braids is the sensitivity is just unparalleled. You can feel just the slightest tap. Whereas I remember seeing some testing years ago where they were filming underwater, and guys would be using mono. This is before fluoro was really invented. There's something again, tapping. You see my line getting pulled? He tapped at it. He's sitting in that exact same spot. Nope. And fish would hit the line, would hit the mono line, and the guys wouldn't set the hook. They didn't know a fish had tapped at their line because it just didn't have the same sensitivity. I'm gonna try that spot one more time and then I'm moving. If it's a tiny bass, it doesn't matter. If it's a cichlid or a peacock, then it also doesn't matter. That's not what I'm after. Nice to catch something so you don't get shut out, but it's sitting in those weeds. I can feel the weeds. I'm dragging it through the weeds. I can feel that. Then there's some rocks. I can feel my my bait going over it's like a rocky bottom. And then right after I get past the rocky bottom, something's tapping. It's just not taking it. You're only going to catch those gar on a live bait. Never seen a gar ever hit an artificial. Not plastic, not crankbaits, not anything I've ever thrown have I caught a gar on that was artificial. But live bait, you can catch as many as you want. They're apex predators just like your largemouth bass. He's tapping at it. There he goes. He's pulling at it. Come on, take it. Take it. Ah! Got him! Ha! Boy, that was an exercise in patience, guys. I will tell you. And there it is. It's a tiny bass. I knew it had to be something small. But I was patient. Patient, patient, patient. Tapping, tapping, tapping. I'm going to put this whole 3.5 or 4 minutes in there just so you guys can see. There you go. Tiny little bass, and of course he's got it in the worst frickin' place, right down near his eye. So we need to be very careful. Very careful. Come on, darling. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There it is. Got it. Oh, we're good. All right. I told you it was something tiny, tiny. That's maybe 5 or 6 ounces. I wouldn't bother weighing them, but good looking fish, dark. You know, here we go. We'll give him the fist test. Yep. All right, let's get her back. Here you go, darling. Right back in. You're not worth filleting. Oh, just a light tapping, but there you go. Sometimes you just have to be extremely patient. All right, guys, we caught one little fish. Now I might combine this with another video. I think I have a video that I caught one fish on, so you might see 2 fish, but just know on this outing I caught that one fish after much persistence in the same spot, after 5 or 6 casts into the exact same spot, which you can only really do when it's this calm out. When it's windy, it's tough. But I knew that bass was sitting there, and it was little, and you guys saw it, just about 6 ounces, 5 or 6 ounces. But that can happen with bigger bass, and in many instances, I've been able to catch 2-3 pound bass, even though the first time they just tapped at it. Maybe they weren't super hungry, they weren't super aggressive. So just always keep an eye where you're casting, and if you feel that tap or that hit, be persistent, cast back there 2-3 times, make it worth your while, because you never know when there's a big one sitting at the bottom waiting for you, or something nearby. So, all right, I appreciate you coming out with me. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Has that happened to you? Have you been able to recast into the same spot multiple times and pull something out? Let me know. I'll see you guys on the next one if I could just get some clear damn weather. All right, just a little woo.